Alfar, a registered nurse, citizen of Texas. So,
everybody, it's so awesome to be here and meet you guys. I'm Gail Alfar, and I have participated in and been kind of involved as a citizen in ERCOT policymaking related to virtual power plants, which can send electricity back to the grid since May this year. And so I'm here to really ask ERCOT's Board of Directors to please approve this awesome pilot project so that Texas can be a state with a virtual power plant and lead the way. And I'll just talk a little bit about myself because I feel like I represent like part of our Texas culture. I have lived and worked here in Texas for 99% of my career as a registered nurse. 4 of my kiddos were born here, and all 5 of them are raised here. I absolutely love the Hill Country. I volunteer at the Lyndon Baines Johnson Library Museum, giving tours. So I just have love, teaching people and learning about Texas history. I also work in Austin Independent School District. I provide healthcare services to about 700 kids, ages 4 through 10. And I really think that it's built into the DNA of nurses and healthcare workers to really advocate for people. And so how I see this, me doing this, and how I see this helping, VPPs helping, is saving lives, really. So losing power means shutting down equipment in hospitals. It means shutting down home medical equipment. This actually happened last year. Lives are endangered, and temperatures get too cold for some of our citizens in Texas to handle, too hot. And then me working with kids and having kids, and you guys, I know that a lot of you have kids or grandkids, and I think we should adopt every electricity policy that we can to make the future better for all of our kids. So this next part, I kind of played with, do I talk about this or not? This is kind of a downer, a sad thing, but I think it's good for us to remember what happened last year. So according to the Texas Department of State Health Services, 248 people died in the 2021 Texas freeze. In Houston's Harris County, 43 people died. So right here in our own county, in Austin and Travis County, 28 people died in that freeze. And then up in Dallas, 22 people lost their lives as well. And I just want to pause and think about the families right now of those lives that were lost in the Texas winter freeze. And so it's heartbreaking. And instead of blaming, which a lot of people attempted to do that, instead of blaming, I like the Texas can-do spirit, which it turns around and it says, how can we fix this? And I think ERCOT is like this. I think you're all here today serving people of Texas. You wouldn't be here if you didn't want to be here. Okay, it's a hard job that y'all do. We are watching history be made, and ERCOT is leading the way in the right direction. I think I only have a few more seconds here, but I just want to say that I think if we look at first principles, we look at the end goal, it's to make lives better, make people happier, make our people safer, and And I think we'll see a lot more of these power walls. I think a lot more people in Texas are going to invest in these power walls if ERCOT moves in the right direction here. And I also believe that that combination of megapack batteries, which I think everyone here knows and has seen those, with these small Powerball batteries, that it acts as an incredible buffer to stabilize our grid when we have those peak demands. And even in the absence of sustainable energy resources feeding into powering up those megapacks, even if it's whatever energy it takes to fill those up for a reserve, that's what we need to do. We need to keep our state running. We need to keep the power on. Energy is the foundation of our economy. We rely on it for everything, from the alarm that woke you guys up this morning to the food you eat, the car that drove you here today. Everything in between. Our society would literally crumble without electricity. There'd be mass starvation. So everyone, I urge you guys to pass this measure today and to make history in our great state. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Chair Foster, that's the end of the public comments on this agenda item. So I believe Mr. Flexon was going to move under 11.1, but I'll turn it back over to him.
Right. So in order to approve the pilot project, which I, as we just heard the speaker, very enthusiastically support, need a motion to approve that?
Correct.
Then,
Yeah. So motion by Zen, second by Carlos. All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that passes. Thank you, Bob. Any more?